Hello everybody, this is Dr. Kevin Novak again, and this video is continuing of the video I made a while ago on the bright sticks, where you can make a Kessil poor man's lighting. With this video, someone asked me, can I add a third light to the light fixture? And as you can see here, yes you can. With a simple little porcelain add-on that you get at any Home Depot in the lighting section. As you can see, I added it right in the center, and this will add a third light to this fixture. This particular light is a Cree light that is 5000 K, 100 watt equivalent, rated by the manufacturer at 1700 watts. And as you can see, this is just aluminum, so it's easy to drill. It's easy to mount for a third light, as you can see. And it will take you about a half hour to do the job. And this particular light is a 5000 K compared to the bright sticks, of which I talked about earlier, that are at 6500 K. And altogether, there's about 90 LEDs in this light fixture, putting out close to 6,000 to 7,000 lux. And the reason I was asked this because someone inquired that they had a deeper tank than my SCA aquarium that's only rated at about 20 inches, and theirs is 24 by 24 by 24 inches. Therefore it's deeper, and they wanted a little more light, and this is the way to do it. You can add a third light to the fixture. The porcelain adapter for the extra light bulb costs about $7, and I just took an old extension cord and used that cord from the old extension cord. But this adds considerably more light to it. Now the light looks more like a Kessil now. The color that is being rendered now looks exactly like a Kessil. Has a little more yellowish green tint to it because of the 5000 K daylight that I added to it with this Cree light. And the Cree light, it only uses 15 watt, where the bright sticks use 16. So still you're talking under 50 watts of light. And with 90 LEDs total in that fixture, and it is far cheaper than what you can buy one Kessil for. Kessil can't even match this, but the brightness, if you had a 24-inch tank, is extremely bright. I'm reading with a lux off my phone, I don't know how accurate it is, about 1500 lux at the very bottom of my aquarium. So I imagine a 4-inch more deep aquarium than this one could have over 1000 lux still. But as you can see, the aquarium is very brightly lit, and no problems at all with changing that particular light fixture to have 3 lights. Of course, like I said in my last video, this will save you a ton of money. But you also must remember, it is so extremely bright, do not look directly into it. This is very bright, and it will do retina damage with these 3 lights in it. And for the price of $7 more to add a third light, as you can see, now you don't have to add a Creed light. I just added this because I had a different color temperature than the 6500, which is a 5000 K, which does give it a little more yellowish green like the Kessil does. So it almost identically now matches a Kessil light. Of course, to give this much light output with 90 LEDs would cost you, with a Kessil, close to $600 for one Kessil light. And this whole setup probably costs less than $75 with the 3 lights, light bulbs, and the fixture and everything else. It's almost a no-brainer to just make your own. Of course, on something like this, you still have to cut off the end of the light, which there's a cap on it. And of course, the thing about LED lights are they don't have argon gas in it because they don't use a filament. So they're easy to cut because they're only plastic. So there's no gas that's going to leak or anything. LEDs don't require that. You will expose the LEDs, but if you really wanted to and wanted to be safe, you could probably get a piece of Lexan, cut it round, and glue it on to the bottom where the LEDs are if you felt comfortable about it. Or you could add maybe a piece of Lexan on the bottom of your light fixture and use some screws to hold it in and leave some gaps so air can get through it. The light fixture does not get hot. The water does not get hot. The LEDs are very cool, extremely low cost, and the fish's colors come out excellent, just excellent. As you can see through this video, the fish actually look excellent. But the whole thing about this, the poor man's Kessil lights, is I was watching a YouTube video, and it was from a guy in California who sells plants, Jacob's Aquarium, and he carries Kessil lights, but he was telling the people when they asked about it, he said they're so extremely expensive, he can't sell them. He said people just aren't buying them, but he can get them for people. So if you really like Kessil lights and you're watching this video, you just may want to make your own, just like I have. And even if you have a 24-inch deep aquarium, these, you won't regret it. You just won't regret how powerful this light is. The good thing of it is if any of the LEDs do burn out, within a minute you have a light bulb. You can unscrew it, put a new light bulb in, and you're ready to go. Where what happens after a year and the Kessil happens to burn out, well, you're going to have to take that light and you're going to have to send it back to Kessil and have them replace it. And then you're without a light. Where in this case, any one of these lights burn out, it costs you about $8 for a new light bulb. Just put in a new light bulb in. And it's not difficult. The fixture is only aluminum. Aluminum's very easy to drill into. The only thing about aluminum, you have to remember, it will make a burr. So you need some kind of deburring tool or a chamfer tool or something to chamfer after you drill your holes to mount the third light into it. But I'm reading anywhere between 6,000 to 8,000 lux at the light. And I mean, this is like a metal halide. This is in metal halide territory when you start getting this bright. But for the price, you can't touch the price. No one can touch the price. LEDs today, there's no reason why hobbies have to go out and buy an expensive $100 plus LED light kit from a manufacturer when you can make your own. If, like I said, you can be safer by putting a plastic cap over the end of this light if you feel like. In fact, you don't have to use the bright sticks. You can just go with the, if you really want the Cree light bulb that's in there, but you're going to get a more yellowish green because of the 5000K. So mixing your lights, you can mix your lights. The good thing about it is these Cree lights, they're actually dimmable. So if you did use all the Cree lights in there, you can actually put a dimmer on it and dim your whole light down if it's a little too bright for your tank. I don't find it to be too bright, and in this tank, which is 24 by 24 by 20 deep, even the corners are now a lot brighter and more lit up for the plants. And photosynthesis starts within a couple hours after the lights have been on. You can see the plants already starting to create oxygen bubbles. So for the person who asked me, can I add a third light bulb to the fixture? The answer, of course, is yes. I did it myself just to show you how it's done. It's very easy, very cost effective, and the light works great, absolutely wonderful. I cannot recommend it enough. It will save you a ton of money. I hope this helps, and thank you very much for watching.